What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Brutal Planet Comics. I'm your host, Dre, the Brute Daniels, here with some more news. Happy Monday morning to you all. I hope everyone had a great weekend. As we all know, Black Panther Wakanda Forever dropped this weekend, and it looks like it's making a good amount of money. And from what I understand, there's people that enjoy it and some people that don't. You know, the usual. Came across something pretty interesting though. At change.org, there is a petition going on to recast T'Challa to honor Chadwick Boseman in the Black Panther franchise. Now, from what I understand about this petition, that this was started actually right before the movie came out. So we're going to go through this, but look how many people have signed. It's 62,000 people have signed this, which is, pretty interesting. And as of recording anyway, and an hour ago is the last person that signed, I think. So it's picking up steam since the release of this film, which I would assume is from the folks that are pretty disappointed with it, I guess. But let's go through this article a little bit and figure out what this actually means, what this whole movement is about. All right. So in August of 2020, the world mourned the death of Chadwick Boseman to many. He was known for his on-screen role of Black Panther in the Marvel Universe. While his character of T'Challa was adored by fans, there have been rumors that Marvel will kill off his character in the new movie, and for good. Which is true. That did happen. This is a call for the president of Marvel Studios, Kevin Feige, co-president Luis D'Esposito, and writer-director Ryan Coogler to reconsider their decision and recast the role of T'Challa in the Black Panther franchise. A little too late, but I appreciate their fire. In Marvel Studios removes T'Challa, it would be at the expense of the audiences, especially black boys and men. Well, I don't know about all that, but it is the expense of the audience, who saw themselves in him. That also includes the millions of fans who were inspired by the character as well. By not recasting, it could stifle the opportunity for one of the most popular leading black superheroes to add to their legacy. Now, that's also true. That's very true. The number one way to kill a legend is to stop telling their story. I won't argue with that. Recast T'Challa is not calling for an immediate recast. What? Okay. Recast T'Challa is not preventing anyone else from taking up the mantle of Black Panther. All right. Recast T'Challa is asking Marvel Studios not to use the tragic passing of Chadwick Boseman as a plot device in their fictional storytelling. Okay, now you're asking for too much. Recast T'Challa is asking for the portrayal of T'Challa to be allowed to continue in the MCU. Now, this is... Okay, some of these grievances actually make a lot of sense to me. Now, they try to spend the race angle or whatever, but what they say is accurate. Like, this would take away from audiences. This would kill off a franchise, quite frankly, because Black Panther is the franchise. T'Challa's Black Panther is the franchise. That's the reality. Let's call a spade a spade. So let's see what their call to action is. Sign this petition, share this petition, use Recast T'Challa on social media platforms like Twitter to raise awareness for Marvel Studios, Kevin Feige, and Luis D'Esposito. And now they go into a little bit of the history. All right, so let's look at this last paragraph here, because I think this is a little bit more telling. Chadwick Boseman cannot be replaced because there was only one Chadwick. However, someone can step into the role and continue what Chadwick worked so hard to bring to life. Boseman wanted people to see the role and not himself. He believed that the roles he took on were bigger than himself, and the role of T'Challa was no exception. And it was just something he definitely said. He took on the role of T'Challa because he knew the history and significance of both the character and the Black Panther franchise. Even despite his cancer diagnosis, he still signed on for a Black Panther 3 film. We all should honor Chadwick Boseman for what he's done on and off screen because he was a superhero in real life. Marvel should continue to honor and celebrate Chadwick Boseman in as many ways as they wish without compromising the legendary character of T'Challa. They're making some good points here. Now a couple things I don't really agree with, like the not using his death as a story point. Now, come on, that's you're asking for a little too much. But it looks like there's a lot of people that are feeling this. 62,000 at the point of this recording of people that are agreeing. So what do you think about this recast T'Challa hashtag and petition? Do you think this is something that should have been done? I mean, I think it might be too late by now because the movie's out. But do you think this is something that was necessary? Do you think he should have been recasted? Let me know in the comment section below. And when you do so, I mean, understand where these people are trying to come from. They can sound a little bit extreme here, but let's just put ourselves in their shoes and just trying to how they're trying to keep Chadwick Boseman's story alive, because essentially, according to Wakanda Forever, they kind of killed it off. That's the reality. You know what I'm saying? I know they had the child of Black Panther at the end. Spoilers, whatever. But nonetheless, the character itself has been killed off in the franchise, and it's a franchise killer. So let's try to keep that in our minds when we actually comment on this situation. So don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. When you subscribe, don't forget to hit the little bell alert and share the video. As always, you guys have been awesome. I'll catch you all next time. Also, if you want to support my channel, check out spinwiz.com or download the Spinwiz app and check out my comic series Trouble. It was written with a lot of love, and it was definitely my favorite comic series to write. I've also written it in English and in Spanish, so whatever floats your boat, I got it for you. Thanks again, and check it out.